Assalamu alaikum students and a very good morning to all of you. Hope all of you are doing well. So kids, welcome to the class again. I am your science teacher and my name is Nida Sahar. So kids, are you excited to start a new chapter? Yes, we are going to start our new chapter, that is how plants make food. The main points which we are going to discuss in this chapter are: what is a shoot, what is a root, functions of root, functions of stem, structure of a leaf, photosynthesis, and how plants use food. So students, let's get started. Do you know plants are the only living things that make their own food? Yes, among all the living things like animals, humans, or even microorganisms, plants are the only living things that make their own food. If we talk about animals, we all know that some animals eat plants while other depends on other animals. They capture or prey other animals. And when we talk about humans depend on both plants and animals. So plants are the only living things that prepare their own food, not only their own food, but they prepare food for all living things. Let's talk about portions or parts of plants. A plant has two main portions, shoot and a root. So what is a shoot? The part of a plant that grows above the ground is known as shoot. And what is a root? The part of a plant that grows below the ground is known as root. Look at the picture. This is ground. So the part of the plant that grows above the ground is known as shoot. The parts of the plant that you can see above the ground is known as shoot. Shoot may include stems, fruits, leaves, and flowers. While the part of the plant that grows below the ground or under the ground, which you cannot see, is known as root. So there are two main portions of plants, shoot and root. What is shoot? The part of the plant that grows above the ground. And what is root? The part of the plant that grows below the ground. Let's discuss the functions of roots. What is a root? A root is a part of a plant that grows below the ground. The main functions of roots are: roots fix a plant firmly in the soil. Roots support the plant and hold the plant in the soil. As you can see in the picture, roots are widely spread under the ground. They hold and support the plant in the soil. They provide an anchor to a plant or tree to keep them in the soil. Roots absorb minerals and water from the soil. Roots are specialized structures that act as an absorbent, which absorbs all the essential nutrients and water that a whole plant needs. It absorbs all the nutrients and water from the soil for the whole plant. Roots store food. There are many plants that store their food in their roots. Example of such plants are carrots, potatoes, sweet potatoes, turnip, radish, all of the plants that all of the fruits or vegetables that grow underground are the examples of these plants which store their food in their roots. So here you can see how roots soak up and absorb the water in the soil. They absorb and soak all the essential nutrients and water from the soil which is required by a plant to grow. Okay, now we are going to discuss functions of stem. What is a stem? The main body of a plant rising above the ground is known as stem. As you can see in the picture, the part of the plant that rises above the ground is known as stem. A long, supportive or main section of a plant is a stem. The main functions of stem are: it supports the plant above the ground. Like all other parts of the plants including leaves, flowers, fruits, stem supports all the other parts of the plants above the ground. So stem bears and supports leaves, flowers and fruits. Stem transports water, food and minerals to all parts of the plants. As I have discussed earlier, that roots soak up the water and nutrients from the soil. So stem transport all of these nutrients and water to the other parts of the plants. As you can see in the picture, the direction of the arrows is showing the movement of water and nutrients. Plants prepare their food in their leaves. So stem also transport food from the leaves to the other parts of the plants including roots. Stem also stores food. The plants which store food in their stems include pineapple, onion, sugarcane, ginger, asparagus and many other plants. So the other function of stem is that it also stores food. So here in this animated video you can see how the stem works, how it conducts water, minerals and nutrients to all parts of the plants. So kids, as we are discussing about the parts of the plants, we have discussed about the roots, about the stems. Now we are going to discuss about the leaf. As I have mentioned earlier, that plants are the only living things that make their own food. Do you know? Plants make their food in their leaves. The process in which plants make their food is known as photosynthesis. I am going to discuss this process of photosynthesis in detail afterwards. But for now, just remember the process in which plants prepare their food is known as photosynthesis, and plants make their food in their leaves. Mostly leaves are green in color. Do you know why they are green in color? There is a special substance which gives them green color. This substance is known as chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is a substance or a pigment that gives a leaf a green color. Chlorophyll is necessary for the leaf to make its food. It is helpful in absorbing the light energy from the sun, which is used by plants to make their food. So now the structure of a leaf. Kids, there are many different shapes, sizes and kinds of leaves. But if you have ever noticed that all leaves have the same basic structure, there is a flat part of a leaf which is present on every leaf. That is known as the leaf blade. As you can see in the picture, the flat part of a leaf is called the leaf blade. Now look at the picture, you can see a large vein that is running in the center of the leaf. This large vein is known as main vein or midrib. Large main vein runs in the center of the leaf. Now you can see there are other small veins on the leaf blade. These veins carry water to the leaf. Which water? The water which has been soaked up by the roots, transported by the stem to the parts of the plants. Now these veins carry that water to the all parts of the leaf. They also carry food from the leaf to the other parts of the plants. As we all know that plants make their food in their leaves, the food prepared by the leaves is transported by these veins to the other parts of the plants. So the kids, all kinds of leaves have the same basic structure, that is a flat part, that is a leaf blade, a mid rib that is running in the center of the leaf, and the small veins on the leaf blade. Okay, stomata. So kids, there is another structure which is present on the leaf. These are the small or tiny openings on the underside of a leaf. The small openings or pores present on the underside of the leaf are known as stomata. So what are stomata? Stomata are tiny openings or pores in a leaf that allow exchange of gases. What is exchange of gases? As you all know that plants release oxygen gas and they absorb carbon dioxide gas. So through these pores, which are known as stomata, exchange of gases take place in plants. They release oxygen gas and absorb carbon dioxide. As you can see in the first picture, this is the enlarged view of stomata. This tiny pore is present on the underside of the leaf. And as you can see in the second picture, it is showing the gaseous exchange in which the carbon dioxide is entering the pore while oxygen is leaving the pore. So here is another enlarged view of stomata in which you can see the opening and closing of the pore. This is showing the opening and closing of the stomata. Okay students, now you are going to read the page number 8 and 9, and I'm sure after reading the chapter and after watching this video you would be able to answer the following questions. Number 1, what is a shoot? Number 2, what is a root? Number 3, what are functions of roots? Number 4, what are the functions of stem? Number 5, can you describe structure and function of a leaf? and what is stomata. So kids, that is all for the today's lecture. In the next lecture, I am going to discuss the process of photosynthesis in detail, and I am going to discuss how plants use food. So students, I am going to see you in the next class. Till then, stay home, stay safe and study hard. Allah Hafiz and take care and keep smiling.